Welcome, y'all. We gotta hang on a little bit. We gotta get Instagram up here. Having some technical difficulties, but they'll be up here in a minute. If you are out there, hey, what's going on? If you are out there on Facebook, if you're out there on Twitter, YouTube, DLive, Twitch, hang on a second. We gotta get Instagram up. Thank you. I'm going to call you Carol. Thank you, Carol, for hanging out there with me tonight on TikTok. Not quite sure what's going on with Instagram, but yeah, hang tight a little bit. We have Kidamo from True Dreams Radio coming in. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, I don't know if it's up. Maybe no Instagram tonight. Wow, this might be a first. We'll try one more time. What's going on? I guess that's your handle name. P91, what's going on? How you doing out there? SOS, that must be your handle name. Hang on. Bear with me, everybody. We just got to get Instagram up. I'm not quite sure what the hell's going on tonight. It's always something going on. It would not be the 411 podcast without any nonsense and drama going on. Even though we don't want it, sometimes it just comes to us regardless anyway. All right, let's see what we got here. There we go. We got Instagram up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we couldn't do the 411 podcast without Instagram, you know. That's where we started. So everybody's up now. Welcome to the 411 podcast. So now I'm going to get right on into it. Song of the day, Body Party by Sierra, released in 2013 off of the self-titled album, Sierra. Happy birthday to Sierra. Happy birthday to Katy Perry. So, everybody out there, what is your favorite Sierra song? What is your favorite Katy Perry song? It's both of their birthdays today, so we're going to go ahead and celebrate it that way. What's going on? It's all in the cards with Kathy, Carol Cordera. Welcome. We had a little bit of technical difficulties before we came on here. Instagram was cutting up, but seems to be we're all here tonight, so that's what's up. We have SOS out there on YouTube tonight. So happy birthday to those two beautiful ladies. What is your favorite Sierra song? And Katy Perry, what's your favorite Katy Perry record? What's going on, Carol? What's going on, Kathy? How y'all doing out there? So I want to give a shout out to everybody out there, people out there on Facebook. Thank you so much for the love out there. Instagram family, thank you so much. TikTok, big things are coming to TikTok soon, so excited about that. Twitter, YouTube, D Live, Twitch. Thank you so much to everybody out there rocking with me, coming in, even if you just come in for a few minutes to say what's up. I appreciate that. But right now, I really need you to go ahead and tag your friends and let them know what's going on inside the 411 podcast. What's going on, Sev Raps? So go ahead and tag your friends and let them know what we're getting ready to do right here inside the 411. So we have Kidamo coming in, CEO of True Dream Radios and True Dream Radios, True Dream Radio. And yeah, I'm going to catch up with her and have some great conversation. I believe that this is about the fourth time that she's come back to the 411 podcast, showing us love. So thank you so much for doing that. And yes, SOS says hello to everybody out there in Instagram land. So I want to give a special shout out to Farrah Davidson. Last night she was on the show and we had a great conversation. I love how I just go into so many different directions, but mother, blogger, dentist, digital creator, the whole nine. She does a lot. Not quite sure how she does it all, but she does it. You want to find out about that, go ahead and watch the replay from last night. And yeah, I had a little funny moments talking about her doing her dentistry work and a job that I most certainly would not be able to do. Absolutely not. It just kind of freaked me out a little bit thinking about that. But anyway, go ahead and watch the replay. Farrah Davidson last night came through. Very special shout out to Miss It's All in the Cars with Kathy. Thank you so much for joining. So Reading Between the Wines will be here before you know it. And our guest, I've confirmed she's here. She's going to come this week as long as you don't do anything to scare her away between now and Wednesday. Very special shout out to Leah. Chaotic Neutral, fellow podcaster. Y'all go ahead and support Chaotic Neutral. Candle and Boutique Company. That's what's up. Thank you for showing some love. D&K Fashion, another podcaster, True Podcast. Support them as well. For Shayla, she has a business called For Shayla Jewels. Thank you so much. Mr. Trenton, New Jersey. Farrell Higginbotham. Lachelle Williams, all the way from ATL. She has a book called Perfidious Agenda. Please go ahead and support my friend as well. And I want to give a very, 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 very special shout out to Miss Carol Cordera. She's out there on Instagram tonight. She is putting together this wonderful picture of the one and only Queen of Hip Hop Soul, Miss Mary J. Blige. And you know what? I'm telling you, buckle up your seatbelts because once you get this picture done, I think someone from Mary's camp is going to come across it, especially if I have something to do with it. You know I'm going to give it to Mary. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be real amazing. That's all I have to say. There's lots of great things coming. Yeah, that's a beautiful picture so far. And I know it's going to look completely different from what people might think it might look like. I just can't wait to see what you do when you put your magic on. Amazing. So, y'all know that this week is Halloween. It's Halloween now. So, after we get through this, you know, you got to do your Thanksgiving shopping and getting prepared. And Black Friday is going to be here and the whole nine. And it's just going to come like a ton of bricks. Trust and believe. So get prepared now. But for the thrifty shoppers out there, the smart shoppers, the people who, you know, just know how to do it and been doing it year after year, time after time, people who know how to save money and stuff, what are some ways that you're making your dollars stretch during this holiday season that's coming up? It'll be here well and way before you know it. Look, we're talking about Christmas, right? And we didn't even get to Halloween yet. This is the true traditional way of how we just push things along and rush things. We have Kidamo coming in from True Dreams Radio.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing good. Welcome to the 411.
Yes, let's get it.
So, traditional question that we always ask here. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I was thinking that you were in Maryland. I'm not quite sure why I was thinking that. Maybe the last time you were on the show, you were visiting somebody.
No, I'm not. I haven't even visited. I haven't gotten the opportunity, honestly, this year to visit like DMV area, but that's definitely a place I want to do some networking and possibly like events and stuff at.
You got a lot going on. You are the CEO of True Dreams Radio.
Yeah.
So for the new people out there, what's going on, Bethany? For the new people out there, can you sort of take us down a little bit of road of how you got to where you are today?
Yeah, so again, I'm Kitty Mo. I'm the owner, one of the radio personalities for True Dreams Radio. So True Dreams Radio started in January 2015. My mother and we started the internet radio station, and I graduated from Winston-Salem State University with my degree in mass communications radio. Pretty much was applying for radio jobs left and right. Never got an opportunity for any interview, so my mother and we just decided to start my own. And since then, definitely has just been a blessing. We do community events. We support independent artists of all genres. We do advertisements, interviews. We have a trivia business that we partner with, Black Music Bingo. We have a garden business that we also partner with, which is the Key to Garden. So, and we also work with the High State. We're part of the High State movement. So it's a lot that we have going on, and we just been enjoying the journey.
What I think I saw something recently that you were interviewing Jermaine Dupri, or you came in contact with him. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, so every year they have a ceremony which is called the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame. So they honor, of course, legends in the music industry. So a lot of people probably thought that Jermaine Dupri is from Atlanta because that's his second home, but he's actually from North Carolina. So they honored him this year, and this was our second year to True Dreams Radio being able to cover media there. They didn't do it last year, of course, because of COVID. So we got invited in 2019. We got welcome back in 2021. So it was great. It was great. It was a lot of other amazing celebrities. They actually honored his father, Mr. Michael. They honored Donald Lawrence. That's a Grammy award. Yes, winning for gospel. They also honored. There was so many. They also honored Charles Whitfield. They honored Tony Brown. There's a lot of names, and I can't think of the top of my head, and I see their faces too. And I'm probably going to switch their words up, but the Nut Swirl Zippers. But it was a lot. Definitely diverse of genre of music, and as well as just people that have been doing amazing things within just, their journey with their careers, but also, being from the Carolinas.
Okay, that's what's up. So now when you come across some of these celebrities, do you get nervous?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I even get nervous with my independent artists. And that's just because, I want to make sure that they will remember the interview. I want to make sure that they are, going to enjoy speaking with me, So from like artists that may only have 50 followers, 100 followers to 20,000 to being, verified and being a celebrity such as Jermaine Dupri. they always make me nervous, but in a great way at the same time too. So it keeps me excited. That's why I'll be very dramatic when I'm talking and doing my interviews, because I am indeed nervous all the time, especially now because we have to do stuff on camera. I always thought with radio I can just stay behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So now everything is just so camera, TV world now. So yeah, definitely I get nervous.
Do you get nervous coming on a 411 podcast?
Actually, no, and that's because I think probably because it feels like radio.
Yes, I'm joking.
I'll have to be, if I probably was live with you, yes.
Yeah. No, that's
because I actually hate going live. Like I actually be like such a nerve at going live, but I have to do it. So it's a part of the music world now.
What you mean as far as the camera showing on you, panning on you?
It's just whatever I'm thinking shows on my face, and when you're live, you're so raw. It's more raw than TV. Whatever people are thinking, your audience compared to TV, you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're gonna say or how they feel against anything that you say, good, bad, or ugly. Sometimes even a great compliment can throw you off from your train of thought. So you have to make sure that you remain 100% focused while really, literally reading what people are feeling towards everything that's coming out your mouth and everything that you're doing. And then as well as just hoping that everything is just like looking good and nothing happens while you're literally, live.
Something
like it's way more, with TV, you can do a quick edit, boom, boom, commercials, whatever. Of course, with certain live shows, but you can still, technology moves so quick that you can make something live almost look like it wasn't live, on like football, football games, things like that. But, when it comes down to Instagram, Facebook, YouTube live, what you see is literally what you're getting.
Do you know that so many things go wrong almost every night? I'm like, oh my God.
And you have to remain calm.
Mm-hmm. Like,
or literally watching.
Like tonight, something was going on with the Instagram, and it wasn't coming up the right way. So I'm like, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
One night, the computer just had a mind of its own and started to open and close and shut all kinds of windows.
Oh yeah, I've had like every type of embarrassing technology where your people are going to be understanding, but still a moment that has happened. And so it makes it even just like 10 times a challenge when you have people legit watching. I do music review shows on Tuesdays at 7. So, music, and the music may not be right, the quality or the sound, or people can't hear you. It's oh my gosh. So it's a lot. But I love it too, though, because I still get to engage with my people. But, it's just a lot.
You do a little music too, don't you? Didn't I see you on stage?
Oh, well, no. So that was trap karaoke.
Oh, okay.
And I rapped the Lil Wayne song.
Are you prepared to give us a little bit now?
Huh?
I said, are you prepared to give us a little bit now? No,
what, the Lil Wayne song?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm like, no. I wish I always joke with these artists. I'm like, y'all need to be happy now. I don't know how to sing. I'll be all over this city.
So
you're not ready to sing.
As a communication graduate, I love the advice dead on. What's going on, Nene? How are you? So it is Sierra's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Is she from your area? Where's she from?
The singer?
Yeah.
I don't think she's from the Carolinas. I thought she was from Atlanta.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, we'll make everybody from the Carolinas. So have you lived there all your life?
Yes, I have. I'm originally from Durham, and then I lived in Charlotte, and then I lived in Winston-Salem, because that's where I attended school, Winston-Salem State University. And then I came back to Charlotte when I graduated.
Okay. How's the vibe going out there?
It's great. It's definitely growing. Definitely growing out here in Charlotte. So on all levels, a lot of different careers, and especially with the music industry, they're trying to build and grow different platforms out here. So it's been going well thus far.
What's new for you? We're getting ready to wind down. You know, she's from excuse me, I'm getting all jacked up now. What Carolina are you from, North or South? Because I always get them mixed up, and I know you said it.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Which one is better, North or South?
I'm honest. I'm gonna have to say both. I'll say both, and that's just because it's so neck and neck. But I mean, of course, I'm definitely gonna represent North Carolina. But I'm not even gonna lie. At one point in time with my business, like I want to say at least like 2-3 years easy, and we're only been in business for 6. That I had like South Carolina like supporters and artists heavy for True Dream. So I will equally say both for the Carolinas. Like well, that's why we say the Carolinas, because we are inclusive South Carolina, because our amusement park Carowinds is literally half North Carolina, half South Carolina. So it's kind of like we neck and neck a little bit. Of course, it's still very much so different in certain areas. Like if you're going to try to compare Charlotte to Charleston, or of course they got Myrtle Beach, and we have Raleigh, so it's like, of course, it's still different on that end, but however, it's like we represent both each other. I will say.
I know what you're saying. One of them's a little more hood than the other one, basically. I got you.
Nah, they both got their sides. I cannot lie. They both got their sides. So that is for sure. It's definitely some hood vibes in South Carolina, and for sure in North Carolina.
Nene says South Carolina ain't nothing. Now I love music, so I want to talk music with you, but I want to know what's going on with the south of the border. Does anybody even still go there? And is it even safe to go there? Because it looked real sketchy coming past it, where you'd be like, nah, I ain't stopping. I remember back in the day, though, that used to be the place. Is it still safe to go there? Have you been there?
Are you referring to that being in Charlotte?
No, I'm just saying the south of the border, when you're driving through.
Oh, the legit south of the border.
Wait.
I definitely haven't been, so I don't know.
You've never been?
I don't know if it's safe or not. I ain't even gonna lie. That's something I can't.
It looked real.
Something kind of mystery.
I heard it's real sketchy. There's a lot of crimes there. There's a lot of graffiti written all over. I know they used to have an amusement park, but they probably shut that down, I heard. And I don't think you would really want to stay in any of those little hotel, motel things that they got there.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I don't think. Yeah.
I don't know. I was just curious to see if anybody went there. But
No.
I remember going there as a kid and was excited, the rides and stuff. And then I decided to take my family there when I got older. And I said, oh, what is this? Everybody get back in the car. We getting the hell out of here. It was one of those type of vibes when I went, years ago. I don't know if it's been cleaned up since then, but it doesn't sound like it has been.
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, so I love music. I want to know what your favorite genre of music is, and some of the stars that you've come in contact with, who you'd like to interview in the future, who's like your ultimate.
So R&B is my favorite. And honestly, I would want to interview like pretty much like a little bit of everybody. Like I would love to interview from Lauryn Hill to Jill Scott to Erykah Badu to Anita Baker to Ozzy Brothers. And fast forward, I want to interview Future. I want to interview Drake. I want to interview Gucci.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jeezy. So I have a little bit of a variety of people on the interview. I've never interviewed. The only celebrity R&B artist I've interviewed has been no, actually. Let me think about that for a second.
I
Let me
think.
think about that. Well, no, I more so have worked with R&B artists when I think about celebrity wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I worked with her before. Not worked with her, but I had an open mic and she performed at my open mic before becoming like famous.
And who was that?
Ari Lane. I love her.
Oh yeah.
She's amazing. So like it was literally like she was in the process of getting signed. We just wasn't aware of it. But her and Lou West had randomly came to an open mic that we hosted at Apostrophe Lounge. And then like 2-3 weeks later, it wasn't because of our open mic, but 2 or 3 weeks later, they made an announcement that she got signed. So that was just super dope to be able to like had experienced that moment before Ari Lennox, like where everybody like seen her. But definitely another dope R&B artist representing Charlotte, to be exact, was Anthony Hamilton. I had the pleasure of being able to interview him too. I would say that those would be. I've interviewed a lot of independent artists, but I would say like big celebrity names. Those would be the ones right now. He will be the one right now, and just having the pleasure of being able to host open mic and see Ari Lennox perform. That was very amazing.
Yeah, I like her song "Pressure." I like that. That's real hot. She's got a lot of good things. I still have to explore a lot of her music. She has a lot of good hits out there.
Yeah, she has great music. Yeah.
Anthony Hamilton also, I was able to see him perform live. Man, that's a show right there. That really is.
I have not performed live yet. I heard he does a great show.
And you know who also does a great show too? Fantasia. She's really good.
Mom absolutely loved her. She's another female that I would love to interview too, especially representing Carolinas. Like
I was gonna say, which one is she from?
I would love for that opportunity to come. But definitely Fantasia. My mother absolutely loves her. If I interview Fantasia, my mom probably will have to fly down to Orlando to be present. Because that's her girl. That is her girl.
Which Carolina is Fantasia from? Do you know? Anybody know?
She's from High Point.
Okay.
High Point, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I was about to say now, which one is that one? Because, when it comes to all that kind of stuff, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you got time to do some burning questions?
Yes, I do.
Before we do that, is there anything new coming for you? I know we skipped over that.
Every Tuesday, 7 p.m., we do a music review show called True Dope Music, where we play a total of 10 artist tracks. We narrow it down to our top 3 and choose our number 1 artist for the day. It is free to submit. Every Wednesday, we have an open mic in Charlotte. It's called Ease Your Mind. We welcome all poets and all genres of independent artists. We do feature acts. With the feature acts, they get 10-minute sets, live interviews with myself with True Dreams Radio. Very dope vibes. That's at Montiago Visual Studios in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just follow them or just check out our page for details with the address and all that good stuff. And that's every Wednesday at 8. And then I do know that on Halloween, I will be a panelist for DJ Chuck T Music Industry Night for the NBA, for the Hornets. This is going to be the second one ever. So I'm very excited to be a part of that panelist. A lot of great kings and queens that will be on there. They're going to have an artist showcase. It's going to be a lot of great vibes. It starts at 12:30 p.m. It's going to be the game. And then follow up, it'll be performances. So definitely looking forward to that. And then turn around and on November the 5th, we'll be partnering up with a guy by the name of Nice Hood. He's an amazing artist. He has a concert that will be taking place. Just follow his page, Nice Hood. So and you will be able to get all the details about that event. We'll be posting details this week too. We also have on November the 13th, we have our open stage event. That's pretty much our open mic, but instead of for artists, it's actually for dancers. All styles of dancers are welcome to come out. You just pay $15 to get in. You get a full video set. A full clip of your video by KD Media.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's hosted by Steph DeFerry, so we look at it like it's a $15 investment to be able to get footage. All you do is just sign up at the door and you perform your expressive self. Again, all styles is welcome. But that same night too, there's also an event called the King and Queen of the City Showcase, and that is by Roulette in Sydney. They're representing Training Day and No Advisory podcast. Their event is at 7 p.m. that day. Our event is at 9 p.m. But I definitely do support both, so y'all will be able to check that out on my page. And yeah, that's what we got going on as of. Wow. That's all I'm saying right
so
now.
you gonna be pretty busy for the next.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, is this the your one and only thing that you do, True Dreams Radio, or do you actually have a 9-to-5 job or something like that?
I'm full time with True Dreams. I went full time in 2018.
That's what's up. That's amazing. Congratulations on that. I think I said that last time, but for all of the new people out there who are just joining in, maybe somebody's going to pick up this replay for the first time. So we have Kidamo in the building from True Dreams Radio, and we're doing it tonight. So now these burning questions. Burning questions is a segment of the show where basically I flip it and I put my guests in a hot seat, and we just ask very random questions, and it's just your basic opinion, and I'm gonna give you my opinion, and everybody out there watching, drop your opinions in the comments, and we take it from there. This is a burning question, so I promise that it won't be crazy tonight. So nowadays for you, what is the most terrifying thing?
Losing someone I love.
Yeah, that is that's deep. Yeah, I would say for me, running out of time. We never have enough time.
Yeah, I mean, death is also something that that I fear as well, but I would definitely would say, I pretty much would look at it as both, just losing that person before being able to, you feel like you can spend the rest of your life with people and as well as yourself. So, yeah.
I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship, and I don't want to take it there tonight, but speaking of which, do you think that we are meant to be with one person?
I think that it is. I definitely do think that it is possible to be with one person, and I say that because it's almost like equivalent to if you have that number one best friend. Like, you never think of, unless for whatever reason y'all fall out, you never be like, you know what? It's been 20 years. I think I need a new best friend. You be like, yo, I can't believe we've been best friends for 20 years. This is crazy. Y'all remember back in the day, and you enjoying that. So you can find that in somebody that you love and want to be married to. It can be like that. Certain people, yes, need more than one best friend. In the same way, maybe a husband, maybe a wife. But certain people just be like, yo, that is my best friend. And I feel like that's what we have to really try to just find in somebody that we want to marry and be with for the rest of our lives. It's just genuinely just finding another best friend. And honestly, the only difference is that, let's just be raw, the only difference is that y'all not having sex. Like, your best friend, you just not having sex with that person. But they so intimate, they know you so much through the thick, thin, ugly, bad, good. That's literally being married to somebody. So it's like with marriages, it's more of a business type of vibe because Let's just be real. Y'all living together. You might live with your best friend. So it's basically that you literally do the same thing with your best friend that you do in a marriage. It's just y'all not, of course, just quote unquote legally on paper. And like I said, if y'all decide to do a business together, y'all decide to get a lease, yeah, y'all legally on paper. So how are we so quick to like be like, I don't know about marriage, but it's like we ain't willing to trade in our best friend for nobody.
What's going on, Sheila? How are you? Okay, all right, I'll take that. But you did say sometimes people need more than one best friend. So
yeah, and I do. Sometimes it's just people genuinely do. So I don't knock that neither. I don't be like, no.
Okay. So what can you do without in 2021 compared to years previous? So what is one thing or a few things that, now that we're here in this crazy world that we're in, or some people may not think it's crazy. Say it again.
Can you say that again?
Okay. So what is one thing or a few things, whatever you want to say, that you can do without this year that we're in versus, previous years? So what's one thing that you can say, nah, I could do without that. Now, back in the day, I used to need this or I need that, but today, I could do without it.
I think drinking as much alcohol, wine. Because last year during COVID, I definitely was.
I mean, I have toned down a little bit because I typically only drink during reading between the wines and, a few shows here and there. But I feel you on that. A lot of people lost their mind almost when that happened. It sort of almost gave people an excuse to drink and do a whole bunch of other things, right? Did I lose you? You still out there? We might have lost her.
Sorry about that.
No, you okay. I was like, did I lose you? But I think that when the whole pandemic happened, it sort of gave everybody an excuse to drink, right?
No, definitely for real.
I wonder if people calm down.
One section for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I hear something going on in the background. How's everybody doing out there tonight? Thank you for hanging out there and hanging in there with us tonight. She had to put us on hold.
My apologies. I had to be at another job and open mic. Sorry.
No, that's what's up. That's cool. I don't even know what we were talking about. I was talking about what you can do without this year versus whatever you said drinking. Me, I would say I could do without all of the materialistic things.
Sorry, you guys. So sorry about that. I have to, like this film, and as you can see, moving fast. I have to also work at this open mic tonight, but I was letting them at least know that I was here.
Oh, you know what would have been real? You know what would have been real dope is if we could hear you do the open mic.
Right. I know, but I'm like, well, I'm not hosting the whole thing. I have to do some promo work out here, so I just have to at least let them be acknowledged that I'm here.
Right.
Right.
Now, where is this at?
I'm sorry, Gary.
Where is this at that you're located?
So the name of the event is called Training Day. It's at a venue which is called Animal Garage in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. Is it a full house tonight?
Yeah, it's actually a nice crowd out here tonight.
That's crazy on a Monday. Like, what is going
Right,
on?
right.
People go out every night of the week, right? I guess they've been
Right,
so
no, for real. It's work.
stuck in the house. They're like, forget it. We're gonna go out every single day. I hear it live out there.
You felt that? You said, say that again?
I said, I hear it's live out there. I hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, so sorry about that for the man.
No, that's all right. So now, this is for people who are struggling, and I just want to do this for the people because I've been there at one point in my life. Why do you think that we fall and we continue to fall hard for people who really are not falling and caring for us? We tend to, just do a little bit too much. Sometimes we just be a little thirsty. Why do you think that it be like that sometimes? Like somebody doesn't care for you, right? Don't you think you would be able to get in and be like, all right, I'm done?
Well, honestly, I think what they have to understand is that, and I like to tell my followers this a lot, but I like to pretty much express to people that it's real simple. That you really have to, it sounds corny, but you really have to love yourself. Like, you really have to love yourself first. Once you love yourself first, once you can really respect yourself, care about yourself, and understand yourself, then it makes it makes it easy for you to give out your love, give out your care, give out your understanding support, but it also makes it easier to be able to take it back and not fall so deep because you are still in tune with yourself. A lot of people get so in tune into others that they fall deep because they wasn't first with them and in love with them and cared about them. So that's what I think.
That's what's up. I like that. That's a good word right there. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. What y'all think? So I know you're busy, so I'll go ahead and let you get on up out of here. But before you do that, let us know where we can find you at. I know you're on Instagram. I know you're on a couple other different platforms and stuff like that. So if you could just let us know, and yeah, we'll take it from there.
All right. So once again, I do apologize. Let me make sure I step outside. Once again, make sure that you guys definitely support 24/7. We do play all genres of independent artist music as well as old school, new school R&B. Make sure that you guys follow the movement that is True Dreams Radio. Also me, Kitty Mo _radio, KIDEMO _radio. So we definitely do. Thank you so much again for having us as a part 3 on on your podcast on 401.
Thank you. Okay. Take care. I know you got a lot
So
going
sorry
on.
about that.
Okay. Good night.
All right, enjoy yourself.
Take care now. SOS, you are off the chain. The question is, are you? So that was Kidamo. Make sure I got myself together here. What is going on with the audio? There we go. Okay. So thank you so much to everybody out there. And if you like to support the 401 podcast or Reading Between the Wines, go ahead and click that link above. And I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, DLive, Twitch. Go inside of Black Diamond, shop Black Diamond, and anything that you purchase in there will help support 401 podcast and Reading Between the Wines. And I also want to say thank you so much if you are on Facebook, if you are out there on Twitter, YouTube, DLive, Twitch. Thank you so much for joining in. Sometimes, I can't see who's out there. I typically find out after everything ends. But I really want to say thank you so much to everybody who's rocking out there. I see some numbers out there, but we'll see, once I get off here. I also want to thank my executive producer, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for allowing me to come out here and give you all the 401 podcast one more time in life. Without him, none of this would be possible. And of course, without each and every one of you out here, coming out here, supporting night after night, this just would not be possible. So thank you so much. Tomorrow we have Mr. Ian West. He's been supporting the 411 podcast as well. So I can't wait to speak to him. You know, we got a musician in the building. You know, we love music here. So I can't wait to speak to Ian West. And sometimes we just got to go back and apologize to people that we've done wrong to. You know, SOS, we had a conversation about this, a few nights ago. It's freeing when you can go back and you can apologize to somebody and say, hey, listen, this is what I did wrong. And I probably was not in my right frame of mind at the time. I was a little distorted. You know, things got a little ugly. But, you know, this is what I'm saying. This is me. Take me as I am. You know, take my apology and please. And, got to put your please and thank yous in there. And hopefully you'll forgive me. If that person actually forgives you and, takes back all of, the guilt, the grief, the drama, the back and forth, this and that, it's a freeing process. And even if they don't, it's still a freeing process because basically you've taken all of that and you've taken it off of your heart. You've taken it out of your system and you threw it back. Now, whatever they did at that point, it is what it is. But if they actually can come to some terms and say, listen, I understand, and we just going to go ahead and squash this, it's cool. And just because you squashed it and you forgive somebody, that does not necessarily mean that you forgot, you forgot the situation and that, it just opens up the door for you to come in and do whatever you want to do again. Like, listen, so everyone from the past that has to do with anything with me, listen, I forgive you, but I ain't forgetting. And just because I forgive you, that doesn't mean that you get to come in and walk through this door again. Like, it's shut, but we cool. We ain't going to go back and forth anymore. It is what it is. But once you get all of that stuff up off of you and you're able to move on, you're really, truly able to move on. And I'm only speaking from experience. I was always the type of person who wanted to have the last word, always, held grudges. I was always going to be the one to let you know exactly what you did to me, however long it is, whether it's 5 years, whether it's 10 years. Whenever I see you, I'm going to remind you of exactly what you did. That's the mind frame I used to be in. And because of that, you hold in a lot of ugliness and you hold in a lot of, anger, and you hold in just a lot of stuff that's really not good. But when you can just basically say, forget it. I forgive you. I get it. First of all, I forgive myself for the way that I treated you and before the way I, came across and said this and said that and these actions and those actions. And when you can forgive yourself and you ain't worried about it, you ain't worried about what anybody has to say, what they do, you're good. You should try it. I'm telling you, I've tried it and I feel great. I ain't worried about it no more. I'm not worried about what people have to say or what they think. Listen, we all know what the story is. We know what the truth is behind it. Hey, what you gonna do with it? I released mine. I've given it back. I've given up. I've waved my white flag. I say that it's a wrap. I'm done going back and forth. So now that we understand and we know what place I'm in, the question is up to you now. What are you gonna do? Life is something else, man. And you have to embrace it. We gotta embrace it, and we gotta move on. Can't stay stuck in the past worrying about what somebody has to say, what they think. You get so distorted and you get so crazy in your mind worrying about what somebody else has to say and what they feel. And them same people, you think they sitting around worrying about what you feeling? They moving on with their life, they going on, and you the one walking around still holding some grudges and some animosity and all of that stuff. Crazy. Thank you all so much for hanging in there with me tonight. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, 10 p.m., we have musician Ian West in the building. And I just want to say, Thank you all so much. And I was just thinking the other day how dope the 411 listeners are. I mean, everybody in their own special way. When we come together, it's like this whole, magical thing that happens. And it's just amazing. I want to say what's up to SOS. Thank you for coming out there tonight. Um, it's all on the cards with Kathy. I saw Nene out there tonight. Bethany, Jacob out there on TikTok. Thank you for joining. Drop it in the comments. Let me know where you're calling from tonight. Man, we are getting ready to go on this journey. I want y'all to think long and hard. It's time for us to start thinking about our lives, thinking about where we're at today, where we're getting ready to go. Man, we need to start reminiscing and, you know, doing this whole deliberation thing again. Thank y'all. See you tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 411 podcast. Let your friends know what's going on inside the 411. Thank y'all. I'll see you. Ian West in the building tomorrow. Shout out to Kid and Mo. Thank you so much for coming on True Dreams Radio. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Take care. Good night. Good night, y'all.